Another song or two.
Thank you. Another song from Hope is a Word. I hadn't played this song in a while. Played it last night at Clifton's and couldn't remember. Couldn't remember some of it. And that, just enough to keep it fresh. Who are we? Surely we could see. Soon as I let go of my version of you, you let go your version of me. Speak to each other truthfully. Talk about the road we're traveling, baby. Will it take us where we wanna be? The days go by and the seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love. Love is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be who they are. Who are we? Surely we could see. As soon as I let go of my expectations of you, and you let go of yours of me. In a younger town, in a younger place, we shared younger visions, baby. We were younger souls in younger days. Days go by and the seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love. Love is letting people be who they are. Love is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be who they are. Who are we? Surely we could see. As soon as I let go of my version of you, you let go of your version of me. Cause we are who we are. Love is what it is. No more squeezing, no more choking. Just let go, step back, love and let it live. Let go, step back, love and let it live. Let go, step back, love and let it live. Days go by, seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love. It's letting people be who they are. You said the days go by and the seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love. Is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be who they are.
Yeah, Danny Flanigan here with me on the Homegrown Radio Hour, live on Crescent Hill Radio, doing his original music here with us tonight. And you've been at this for a while. Another question I have, do you ever collaborate as a songwriter with other songwriters?
I do, not nearly enough though. And
do you enjoy it?
I love it.
Doing that?
I love it. Yeah.
You strike me as a person who would.
Yeah, I've co-written with a whole lot of people, but again, I'm going to beat myself up here because I should be. There's too many talented writers here in town, and I believe in that. Things will come out of the banter, back and forth that just wouldn't come out otherwise. Yeah. So I mean, recently I've been hanging out with Alex Wright, and we haven't written a song together, but what did happen was we got together on the first session. And I was like, "What are you working on?" And he spouted off some concepts, some lyrical ideas, some things, and even played a few chord sequences and such. And then he asked me, "What am I working on?" I did the same thing, and then later that day, he wrote an entire song that I had suggested. You know what I'm saying? In other words, he was like, "Yeah, that Danny, he sort of had a good idea there, but I tell you what he really should have been talking about was," and then And that's
great.
Cool.
Yeah.
He got a whole song out of it. And it's a great song. And believe me, it's much better than the song that I was going to write. And I've written with Leanne Yost. I'm trying to think. I've co-written with a handful of other writers in town. Played with a zillion of them, of course.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, co-written with several. I really, really love it, and I tell you, it's a skill set that has almost nothing to do with writing songs. You know, it's those other skills. Gosh, it's probably closer to being married or being in a partnership, you know, or being in a band. It's closer to that than it is
well,
creativity.
it is because there's give and take. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
feelings,
teamwork.
yes.
And,
Yes.
you know, unfortunately, we've all got egos,
Oh,
you know.
man. That's exactly what it is. It's all about feelings, and it's all about, you know, egos, and it's all about, you know, ownership and stuff like that. Oh, it's bizarre. All that
It
whole
is
dynamic
bizarre.
is heavy.
Some people thrive on team environments and collaboration. I love it. I love collaborating with other people, and as long there's a caveat there, as long as there's no pride and ownership. When there's pride and ownership and it's all about the ego, it never works.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, that's the opposite of art, probably. You know, in the creativity, what you're after.
Yeah.
I know in Nashville there's almost a well, not almost. The publishers there discourage writers from writing by themselves.
Interesting.
They really do. I can say that with veracity. They discourage solo writing. What they really want is as much collaboration as possible. And I don't mean like 6 writers on one song, but 2 writers on one song. They prefer it. They really do. And honestly, I don't know if it's a money thing, you know, or a community thing. I don't know. But
Very interesting.
But they do push it, and you end up with just everybody writing with everybody there, which is cool. It's cool, and it's a skill set, like I say. So if anybody's out there listening and they're thinking about going to Nashville and you haven't done any co-writing, I'm telling you right now, everybody down there is basically going to expect it. And so if it's not a skill set, and it is a whole nother skill set, so I would encourage anybody to at least try it. It may not be your thing, and that's cool, but just know that if you get down there, they're going to expect it. Yeah.
It's very interesting. I've worked with some artists before who claim they want to collaborate, and then when you get in the room and actually roll up your sleeves and try to do it, the truth comes out, and they really don't know how to share that part of themselves to make that happen.
Right.
It is a skill, and I would say that's good advice, Danny.
Yeah, you know, and there's for better and for worse, there's a sort of an ownership of what this piece that they're bringing in, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. In other words, there's songs that I know I have to do myself, but then there's other musical pieces and lyrical ideas that I think, yeah, I could bring this into a co-write situation. Well, just know that. Just know your inventory before you come in, you know, the environment, and know which things that you're willing to take another direction and change keys on and have a bridge put to, or some things that are just you just can't do it, too sacred or whatever.
Yeah. Good advice. And we're talking to Danny Flanigan here on the Homegrown Radio Hour tonight on CrescentHillRadio.com. We've got about 20 minutes left in the show. Danny, can you play another couple songs for us before we say goodnight to you?
Yeah, I'd be honored to do that. Let me think if I can get through this song, Break Up the World. My guitar sounds great in my headphones, and I want to thank you all for making that happen. I've been in guitar, electronic weirdness for a good little while.
Thank Kelly Newton, our extraordinary sound engineer. Hi, Kelly. Thank you.
It just sounds great coming back to me. It's unbelievable. It makes me, you know, I mean, I like this guitar, and I've had it a record number of years for me. I get bored easily, and you know, it sounds so good, I might keep it for like another 6 months or something. It's crazy. It's a song called Break Up the World. It's been bugging me all my life. The time has finally come, making it right. Starting right here and now. I'm gonna tear that sorry old house down. Mama, there's a leak in the bathroom sink. And if we owned a pair of pliers, maybe I could try to fix it. What do you think a real plumber might charge? It doesn't matter, boy, we ain't got it, no, no. Something about shaky ground, something about rotten wood, something about sagging floor joists makes me wanna break up the world. Mama, there's a problem with the kitchen floor. Where the refrigerator sits, it's sinking in. Hey, what we gonna do about it, yeah? Just go downstairs, Danny boy. Make sure there's nothing underneath. There's something about shaky ground, something about rotten wood, something about sagging floor joists makes me wanna break up the world. Something about my love for trees, not to mention the chance for termites, the omnipotence of fire. It makes me wanna I break up the world. Bugging me all my life, and the time has finally come. I'm making it right, starting right here now. I'm gonna tear that sorry old house down. Something about shaky ground, something about rotten wood, something about sagging floor joists makes me wanna break up the world. Something about my love for trees, not to mention the chance for carpenter ants, the omnipotence of fire makes me wanna break up the world. I break up the world. I break up the world. I break it up, I break up the whole wide. I break up the world. Mix up a little mortar, I start breaking up the world.
Yeah, that Danny Flanigan here with me on the Homegrown Radio Hour doing his original music here with me tonight. That is one of, I don't know, you've got so many songs that I love, but that's, I think, one of my top 3 favorites.
Thank you.
I relate to that song, and there's a huge story behind that, but that song has a poetic quality to it, the lyrics do, that make me want to read it.
Thank you.
As well as hear it.
Mm.
And it makes me wonder, do you write poetry at all? Or do you only write songs? Do you write anything else?